What's popping, everybody? My name's Ian, and welcome back to the Original Fashion Tarot channel. We're back with the second and final video of the day, this one being a reading for all the signs out there. This one based around Hestia, the goddess of the heart. For anyone planning on moving out, maybe considering selling their home, maybe considering, remodeling their home, this reading is for you. And, yeah, hope you guys are having a wonderful, I believe this is a Saturday, I believe, when this goes up, so I could be mistaken. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, whatever day it is. And, without much further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this. I have shuffled the deck. Alright, let's do it. Starting off, we have Hera's Peacock Throne. Okay. You're sitting real pretty right now. You are you're the breadwinner of this household. You are the one who, maybe you're staying home, maybe it's working from home, maybe, making some good money, but you are the breadwinner. I definitely get that feeling that you are the breadwinner of the household. And you're the one who's presiding over everything. You're the one who's, keeping the house stable. Very nice. Okay. Closest acquaintance. The Sibyl's Prophecy. Ooh, okay. So while you're focusing more along the lines of financial security and, focus on the lines of work and stuff like that, your friend here, perhaps probably your spouse, I'm 99% sure this is your spouse here. Your spouse is more focused on the future. They're more focused on where you'll be 5, 10, even 15 years down the line. Very interesting. You two seem to have adopted an approach of divide and conquer, which is a great tactic. But here's the thing about dividing and conquering, my dear viewer. When you divide and conquer, it's heavily implied that in the end you will end up rejoining together at some specified place and time afterward. So, if I were you, and this is just my advice, you don't have to take it, I would start organizing times when you two can both meet up and discuss what you've got going so far. What's going on with you? What's going on with them? What's the future looking like? Is it looking bright? Is it looking dark? What's going on? Generally. Where's your head at? Hephaestus's Forge. Oh yeah. Your mind is fully on work right now. That is almost exactly as I predicted. Wow. Okay. So yeah, no, your mind is fully on work right now. You're not focused about the 5, 10 years ahead right now. You're focused fully on the here and now. You're focused on work. You're focused on getting money in. You're focused on the financial security. You are focused on right here, right now, this home you have, and what you're going to end up doing with it. No, excuse me, something caught in my throat there. What's around you? The Wings of Daedalus. Ooh, okay. So your spouse is thinking about when you are going to move. While you, the blacksmith, are tinkering away, ding, working away, harvesting the money, getting the money in. They're thinking about where you're going to end up spending that money. They're thinking about big investments. They're thinking about the future of themselves, the future, perhaps even your kids. If you have kids, if you don't, that's cool as well. But they're thinking about where that money, all of it, is going to end up going. Are you going to live a lavish, posh, maybe even, luxurious lifestyle? Or are you going to live modestly with a lot of money to spare? All that comfortable security that comes with it. Up to you, my dear viewer. What do you want? Hermes' message. Okay. That's good. That is extremely good, my dear viewer. You want to communicate. You want to talk to them. Perfect. Excellent. You want to be able to talk to your partner here and figure out, hey, what's our next move? They want the exact same thing. You two are on the exact same page right now. You may be fully focused on work. That's true. but you are also focused on your future. It's in the back of your head. It's not like it's completely left the back of your head. You still have that ringing in the back of your head that's telling you what's this money going towards? What's the future going to look like? Where am I going to spend this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? That sort of thing. It's really interesting to see how this is unfolding right now. Really, really interesting. Now, who's advising you? The Voyage of Odysseus. And there you go. Your lover or your spouse or whoever they are is advising you, hey, take a few days off. Come home for a while. Enjoy the peace you've got. Got a lot of financial security for us. You've got some days of paid time off. Come take a break. Let's go on vacation. Maybe, figure some stuff out on the way. That sort of thing. This is a very comfortable life you're living right now, my dear viewer. Right now, you've got your work, you've got your love, you've got your future ahead of you. Nothing can stop you right now. Everything seems pretty peaceful. Let's hope it stays that way. What's your dilemma? The Hydra's Challenge. Ooh. Okay. So you feel like there may be some issues on the horizon. Perhaps with your house, perhaps with your job. You're trying to now switch perspectives. Now that I think you did decide to take their advice and, come home and take a break for a little bit. And this is where, you landed with the problem of, hey, I'm now worrying about what's going to happen next. I'm worrying about, where are we going to do this? How is this going to happen? Are we going to sell the house? Are we not going to sell the house? It's a tricky situation, dear viewer. And it's something that only you and your spouse, whoever this partner is, can work out. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Who has the power? Apollo's liar. Wow. So you both have the power here. Both of you are working together in complete sync this time. I feel like there was a last time. Just gonna throw this out there right now, dear viewer. I feel like there was a last time, and in that last time, you two were a little bit out of sync. You weren't, listening properly. Maybe you weren't taking each other's advices too much. Maybe you were just, brushing each other off. Not this time. This time, you two are in perfect sync. You're talking to each other, you're listening to each other, which is the most important thing of that, because talking means nothing if you're not listening. And now that you are listening to each other, things will go right. The light in your lives, in both your lives, will be maintained. Because right now you still have the light. There's no darkness here. You just want to, stay in the light. And you absolutely can do that. So, yeah. What's holding you back? Hermes cunning. Wow. Okay. Nothing is holding you back right now. You two are, communicating. You're talking. Maybe you're talking a little bit too much. Maybe you're debating back and forth about some stuff. But, it's good that you're over talking about it so that you don't under talk about it, if you catch my drift. You need to have all the cards on the table and then slowly pick them off one by one until you're left with the most important cards. And then you can sort through the most important cards, figure out what's important to you, figure out what's important to them, figure out what you're going to do with your house, if you're going to move, if you're not going to move, if this is going to happen, if that's going to happen. What's your future looking like? Essentially. Very good. Very, very good. Well done. What's being hidden? Zeus's Thunderbolt. Ooh, okay. So it feels to me as though a decision has already been made by both of you. Both of you in your heads, you haven't really told each other yet, but I feel as though you both decided that a move is going to be necessary. You have both decided in your heads, again, haven't told each other yet, but this is just, deep in your hearts, this, that a move will be necessary. And both of you are going to end up walking into each other one day and literally saying at the exact same time, I want to move. Simple as that. And you're both just gonna laugh because you're like, oh wow, you too, huh? So yeah, there's no problem here, my dear viewer. None at all. Not as far as I can see yet. Can you succeed? Elysium's Fields. Absolutely. Life is a paradise right now for you, my dear viewer. Life is an absolute paradise for you and whoever this is in your life here, whether your spouse, a lover, or, just a best friend or something like that. Life is heaven for you and them. And it can stay that way. It absolutely can stay that way. You two, if you do decide to move, good on you. Congratulations. Go for it. Pop off. But, you don't have to, I don't feel like. You could stay, but it would be tough if you do that. I think you should move. And honestly, I think it's going to work out. I think, there shouldn't be really any problems here. Work is going along, life is going along. Life is being lived right now. No problems here. What happens in the end? Prometheus's gift. A new flame shines in the west. A metaphor, of course. But no, yes. So basically, this says to me that the gates have been opened to where you're going to go. This card says to me that the torch path has been lit for where you're going to end up going. The destination is in sight. The destination, where you're going to end up, is now in sight. How you're going to get there? Entirely up to you, my dear viewer. But know this. The path may be treacherous, may be challenges. As long as you, this person, are working together in sync, listening to each other, this will work out. And you two will be just fine. When's this all happening? The Ambrosia of Olympus. And there's what happens after. Say no more, dear cards. Say no more. This is what happens after. Party time. You succeed in the move, you sell your house, you move out, you might keep your job, you might not. And in all honesty, I'd say this takes place maybe over the next 2 or 3 months. 2 or 3 months tops. This will all happen. You'll be settled into your new home by month 4, and by month 5, we'll forgotten all of this ever happened. All this is gonna blow right over. You're gonna move, it's gonna feel like you never did. Simple as that, dear viewer. Okay, a quick recap, and then we'll go ahead and end things off. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. Trust me, I'm loving making these for you guys. And please, if you want to see some exclusive Twitter content, go check out my Twitter accounts. Same name as this YouTube channel, and it's got, if your reading's not up here, it's probably over there. So please, go check me out, or follow me. Works for me. Okay, now recap. You're sitting at home. You're the pride of your family here. You are the pride and joy. Sitting at home, you're the breadwinner. You're working on your job here. You're like, and your lover here is like, okay, let's start thinking about the future. Let's start thinking about, are we going to move? Are we not going to move? Is this going to happen? Is this not going to happen? And you're fully focused on your job. You're fully into your job right now, which is cool. But they're also thinking about, if you're going to move or not going to move. They're thinking about your future. And you end up deciding, hey, I want to talk. Let's talk about our future. I'm going to take a few days off of my job. I'm going to take your advice that you gave me here. And we're going to take a few days off of my job. We're going to discuss, potential problems, potential issues, what's going to rise here, what's going to rise there. Should we move? Should we not move? And you both have the power to keep light in your lives. Apollo's lyre is singing here, and you both have the power to keep the light in your lives going, keep the flame burning, essentially. And you do end up sitting down and talking with them. You do end up, both deciding in your hearts that you don't end up telling each other yet that you both want to move. And, your life will be heaven. It is heaven right now, your life. Life could not be better for either of you. Things are great. All you need to do is wait for the torch path to the destination to be lit, and then forge your path to the destination. Seize the day, my dear viewer. Well done. And on that cheerful note, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one of my videos. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks, and 75 by the end of the month. So please, if you're loving the videos, smash like, smash subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, folks.